In a small village nestled amidst the dense and eerie forest, there lived an orphan girl named Amara. With her mother passing away during childbirth and her father tragically perishing in a fire, Amara was left to fend for herself, her only companion being an old, tattered doll her mother had given her. Life was hard for Amara, but it became even more unbearable when her father's sister, Nkoli, entered the scene as her wicked stepmother. Nkoli was a cruel and heartless woman who saw Amara as nothing more than a burden. She forced the poor girl to do all the household chores, treated her like a servant, and constantly berated her for being alive. One gloomy morning, as the first rays of sunlight struggled to penetrate the thick canopy of the forest, Nkoli devised a wicked plan to get rid of Amara. She sent the frightened girl to fetch water from a far and lonely river that was said to be cursed by the vengeful river goddess. Amara knew the legends surrounding the river. It was said that whoever dared to draw water from it would be met with a terrible fate. The waters were said to be possessed by the vengeful spirit of a long-forgotten princess who had been wronged and drowned by her own kin. With trepidation in her heart and tears in her eyes, Amara set out on her dreadful journey. As she approached the river, she could feel an eerie aura enveloping her. The air turned cold, and the rustling leaves seemed to whisper haunting messages of doom. As Amara hesitated by the river's edge, she glanced down at her worn-out doll clutched tightly in her hands. For a brief moment, she felt a glimmer of courage and decided to proceed. "Dear mother, if you can hear me, guide and protect me," Amara whispered, seeking comfort in her mother's memory. Gingerly, she dipped the container into the water and filled it. But just as she lifted it up, a bone-chilling voice resonated through the air. "Who dares disturb the waters of the cursed river?" Amara's heart pounded in her chest, and she could feel her legs trembling. "Please, forgive me. I am but an orphan girl, forced by my wicked stepmother to come here. Spare me, I beg of you," Amara cried out, her voice quivering. Silence engulfed the surroundings, and Amara held her breath, expecting the worst. However, to her astonishment, the voice spoke again, this time softer, almost compassionate. "You carry the weight of sorrow, yet your heart remains pure. The curse of this river shall not befall you, child." Suddenly, a radiant light enveloped Amara, and the air around her seemed to transform. The terrifying presence dissipated, and in its place stood a breathtakingly beautiful figure, the river goddess herself. "You have been wronged, Amara, but fear not. I see the love in your heart, and I shall bestow upon you my blessing," the river goddess said, her voice now soothing and gentle. Amara's eyes widened in wonder as the goddess extended her hand, touching the girl's forehead. A surge of warmth and energy flowed through Amara's body, and she felt a newfound strength coursing within her. The goddess gave her bags of gold, jewelries, and ornaments. From that day on, Amara's life took a different turn. Rumors spread throughout the village about the miraculous encounter at the cursed river. No longer tormented by Nkoli's wickedness, Amara thrived, started a jewelry business with the gifts given to her. She used her newfound blessings to help others, and her kind-hearted nature won the love and respect of the villagers. As for Nkoli, her malicious plans were foiled, and she became an outcast, while Amara flourished as a beacon of hope and resilience in a world once filled with darkness. The river goddess had not taken Amara's life that day, but had instead bestowed upon her a gift that would forever change her destiny. And so, the legend of Amara, the Blessed Orphan, echoed through the generations, a tale of courage and divine intervention in the face.